me?
Yeah, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good began. Please sit down.
Thank you.
So, Abhigyan, we begin with your brief introduction to the panel.
Sir, my name is Abhigyan KHAUND. I was born and brought up in Guwahati. I did my graduation in biotechnology from IIT Guwahati. After that, I have a brief experience of working in an MNC in Gurgaon. Then presently, I am working as an Assam Civil Services Officer under Government of Assam.
So, I saw your present posting. You're with the Honorable Governor,
Yes, sir. I'm currently
Governor
posted as special officer.
Raj Bhavan.
Yes, sir, Raj.
So, Raj Bhavan, I mean, the very obvious question that is coming in my mind is about how the role of governor is being allegedly, said to be overreaching. This has been, especially Tamil Nadu, one has seen, and many other. There have been instances earlier also, but those overreaches were primarily only when a new, CM was to be sworn in at the time of, the no confidence motion or whatever. So, why is it so? Is it that it is actually a case of overreach, or are they kind of becoming, encroaching on the area of legislature and executive? What exactly you think? Supreme Court has also sounded the
Yes.
TN governor.
So actually,
I am
exact.
talking not of Assam. Talk to me in general as a policy. You don't refer to anything where you are working. Okay.
Sir, so the exact roles and responsibilities of governor has not been codified. So because of this, there have been some instances, especially when the central and the state government parties are different. That is, I think, one of the main reason for clashes that we saw recently in Tamil Nadu and West Bengal.
But on the other side of discussion, Abhigyan, if we see, was the role, the office of governor made to be just a mute spectator?
Sir,
I think even people speak against the government or when government does wrong. So, taking the other stand, so don't you think that the governor actually has some role to play to see where the state is going?
yes. So actually, the governor is an apolitical head of the state. It is also the highest office of the state.
Right.
So the governor's role is mainly supervisory role, and all the executive actions of the state are taken in the name of the governor. And especially in Assam, the governor has a role to play in the six scheduled areas, especially in the administration and land matters, etc. The governor has a role. And so lastly, the governor also acts as a chancellor of state universities.
That
So
is right.
these are the main responsibilities of the governor.
That is right. So let's talk about Assam's economy. Now, why Assam, despite having oil and natural gas and so many things, minerals, why the Assam state is still, struggling on the economic front?
Sir, the main reason is the Assam became over dependent on oil and natural gases industry, and the production capacity has also saturated for most of the oil and petroleum industries. So now I think we are trying to diversify the industrial sector. Recently, the Tata Semiconductor plant has been inaugurated. Not inaugurated. The work has been started in Jagi Road. So, and sir, similarly, we are looking for niche aspects of tourism, like the Charaideo Moidam has been given World Heritage status. And sir, similarly, sir, we are working on some diversification of the economy.
Abhigyan, you have done biotechnology.
Yes.
Now, tell us something about how India's pharma sector will get impacted because of the reciprocal tariff policy of US, which India has by and large accepted also.
Yes, sir. Yesterday only, I think the president of USA, Donald Trump, he advocated for reciprocal tariffs that would be uh, uh, impacting like countries like China, Mexico, India. But I think the India is a main exporter of pharmaceutical industries products to different countries. I think, sir, the cost of products may rise for the time being, but we should also try to domestically produce the APIs that we currently import from China. So in that regard, I think if we can domestically produce the API, I think the impact will be minimal.
So, pharma sector of late is ready to bear this extra cost, especially by lowering the import duty. So, why is pharma sector is so resilient?
Sir, I
The
think,
margins are more.
sorry, sir, I have to look in
You
the.
have no idea. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Uh, India and China. China has hiked its defense budget. They have made it 7.2% growth. Now, $245 billion, 3 times India's. Now, is it aimed towards India, or is it they say that it is to withstand the new administration of US? How are US and China going to fight with each other? So, how should India feel threatened by this?
Sir, China is mainly ramping up to counter USA and to serve as a deterrent to mainly, sir, because at present China is mainly countering USA on economic front, but the defense is slightly less powerful compared to USA. Now with this spending, it is creating that deterrence effect as well as in the neighboring states also.
Is it also aimed towards Indo-Pacific zone where US is trying through Quad, India is also trying through Quad to stop the hegemony of China?
Yes, sir. That is also one of the reasons, sir, because Indo-Pacific is a hotbed of geopolitics.
Should India consider hike in the budget?
So India has already been spending quite a large amount of money. The defense is the main, the budget allocation for defense is the highest in the recently announced budget. But I think we should try to modernize our budget expenditure, our military forces, because most of the budget is mainly for personnel and salaries and.
So can with for a in case of a possible kind of fight with the war with China uh, in some time, or maybe God forbid, you think we could now depend on Russia or even on US because of the uncertainties of US policies?
Sir, I think it is better not to be dependent on either Russia or USA because we have followed the policy of strategic autonomy. And I think the other countries will also respect this decision of India because nowadays China is becoming close allies with Russia. So we cannot be certain of Russia. And also USA has not been a trusted partner for India. So I think the best remedy would be to uh, become Atmanirbhar in defense.
Good. Thank you, Abhigyan.
Thanks.
Abhigyan, you're from Assam.
Yes, sir.
In Assam, there is a sanctuary, Holanga Park Gibbon Sanctuary.
Yes, sir.
It was in news recently.
Yes.
I think 1 month back. Why it was in news?
So if I recall, a drilling project has been announced in that. A drilling and mining project has been announced in that park.
Okay, so what is your opinion? What do you think? Whether drilling, etc., in that sanctuary should be allowed?
Sir, it is actually a very small wildlife sanctuary, and it holds the flexi species, the Hulov gibbon. But I think proper environmental impact assessment needs to be done before allowing such projects because we have seen.
But it is already very endangered animal.
Yes, sir.
IUCN listed animal, I think.
Yes, sir.
So, what the state government? What is the viewpoint of state government? Are they going with this drilling?
Sir, as of now, the project has been proposed, but I don't think, sir, the final approval has been given.
Okay. What does the State Forest Report of 2023 says about your Assam forest?
Sir, presently, sir, about 36% of the geographical area is under forest, and it has shown some positive trends also because the area under the moderate for dense forests have increased, but at the same time, the dense forests have decreased. However, the challenges of shifting
Overall, the forest area or the forest cover in Assam, has it increased or decreased?
Sir, I'm not sure, but I think it has remained nearly same.
Same.
Yes. I'm not so sure, sir. I'll
You're
look into
not
it.
sure about
I'll
it.
look into it.
Overall, it has decreased and it has decreased very heavily. More than 80 square kilometer area has been wiped off.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Assam, not only area, but the wild animals are also facing troubles. The biodiversity is also losing grounds. I mean, a lot of trees are getting cut illegally and all that. So, but the development is also required.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Uh, should development get a priority over these pristine forest areas, or we should preserve the forest?
Sir, I think this is a very age-old debate, development versus economy. But I think we should go for sustainable development. We need, like sir, the honorable sir also told that our economy is also struggling. But at the same time, forests also need to be protected because we have to be committed to Paris goals also.
Yeah.
Sir, I think we should uh, like sir, for example, sir, infrastructure development is also happening, but it should be without harming the habitats and wildlife areas. For example, sir, the Kaziranga elevated corridor project has been announced. That would not harm the environment. Similarly, sir, recently another national park has been announced. That will be the eighth national park. So I think both has to go hand in.
Uh, uh, what is this Jumoir Binandini?
So it was actually a cultural event where around 8,600 participants from the Tea tribe community they performed the Jhumur dance in front of the Honorable Prime Minister of India.
Who are these tea community people?
So they were the migrant people who came to Assam during the 1870s. They mostly comprise of Santhali, Munda, Orans, those communities, mainly from Jharkhand, Odisha regions.
Your neighboring country, Bhutan, they have come up with a very unique type of city proposal, that is Gelefu mindfulness city
Yes,
sort
sir,
of.
Gelefu
What is
mindfulness.
this city?
Sir, I have not looked into details, sir, but actually, the Gelepu lies nearly at the border of Assam and and Bhutan, sir.
Uh,
And so recently, we are also trying to develop a railway network between Gelepu and Assam. So it's a good measure for good measure for para diplomacy because
how Assam will get benefited by this city?
sir, we can showcase our culture and products and etc. in the city, like exhibitions and fairs. Like we can invite tourists also from Bhutan to Assam. So that would be a good cross-border exchange of people and economies.
Okay. Uh, recently, my last question is about uh, the child marriage sort of thing, In private, the rules and regulations of the communities, in some communities, the child marriage is allowed. It has been happening. Their definition of a child is different. But I think Assam government has banned it.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, the child marriage is a very common problem in Assam, mainly because of the T tribe community and the minority communities.
Yeah.
But sir, since 2011, major crackdown has been launched by Assam state government, and there has been 80% reduction in child marriages.
Okay,
And
that is okay. But the point is that don't you think it is encroaching upon the religious freedom of the people? Because their way they think of a child or an adult is different. What the government statute think. The government says 18 years, but they say at the time of puberty. So that is the difference. So you are not honoring the religious sentiments of the people. Don't you think so?
so religious sentiment is an issue. Means we have to consider the religious consideration. So, but sir, there has been instances of child trafficking also through this under the guise of child marriages also. So that's an issue. And also, sir, there is a fundamental rights also under Article 23 that bonded labor and all such should not be practiced. So I think, sir, the security and the fundamental rights should come first before religious sentiments.
Fundamental right should come first.
And sir, yes, sir. And also most of the child marriages happen not because of the religious, but because poverty and other social backwardness. So if we eliminate those poverty and other social indicators, I think, sir, the child marriage would be reduced to a large extent.
Okay. So the government has done a good thing.
So as of now, it has been doing.
Yes. Thank you, Abhigyan.
Thank you, sir.
Abhigyan,
Yes, sir.
your name reminds me of this book Abhigyan Shakuntalam.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is the meaning of Abhigyan Shakuntalam?
Sir, Abhigyan Shakuntalam was a play written by Kalidas, and it means recognition of Shakuntala. Means
What is the meaning of Abhigyan here, and what is significance of this name Abhigyan Shakuntalam? It has got great significance.
yes, sir. Sir, actually, the king Bharat, he failed to recognize Shakuntala, his wife. He married her, but he remained in the jungle. But when she came to meet him, the king failed to recognize him.
No story. Just
Okay, sir.
just the title. What does it signify? Abhigyan Shakuntalam.
Sir, it means recognition of Shakuntala. Shakuntala is the wife of the king, and Abhigyan means recognition. Recognition of
Abhigyan means?
recognition. Recognize.
No, read again.
I'll look into
It is meaning of your name also. So you should know meaning of your name. So let's talk of heritage tourism.
Yes.
You you did something on Bharat Ko Jano and Heritage India quiz.
Yes, sir.
So take me on a heritage tour of Assam.
Sir, the heritage would be a cultural heritage and natural heritage. Sir, first I would take you from Guwahati. I would take you to Kaziranga National Park. Then, sir, the Charaido Moidam would be closer to Kaziranga Park that had got the World Heritage Site. Then, sir, coming back, we can take to Manas National Park and Tiger Reserve. Then, sir, there is Kamakya Temple in Guwahati.
Kamakya.
So these are the few heritage sites.
That's all. Because you visit lesser known places also, no?
Yes, sir. There is other places also, like sir, Majuli can also be visited from Kaziranga.
So what is speciality of Kamakya temple? Why it is in the category of heritage?
Sir, it's a Shakti Peeth. It's a Shakti Peeth in India. And the annual Ambubachi Mela takes place in Kamakya Temple during the month of June.
So Abhigyan, is biotechnology a disruptive technology?
Sir,
If so, how is it going to disrupt 21st century?
sir, biotechnology is I think it's a positive technology because it has wide application, especially in medicine, then genetic engineering, and other day-to-day activities also. So, like, sir, for example, the COVID outbreak, the role of biotechnology was significant in developing vaccines all across the world. And sir, biotechnology has also a role in forestry and wildlife for genetic sequencing of individuals. And recently, sir, Indian government has also launched the Indian Genome Project that has sequencing about 10,000 individuals from different parts of India to identify the genetic makeup for clinical trials and other things.
Abhigyan, your chemistry
Optional.
chemistry is your optional.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the significance of ethanol blending, and can we achieve 100% ethanol blending? Some countries have done it. So how India can achieve 100% ethanol?
Sir, ethanol blending is a measure to reduce carbon emissions into the atmosphere. Sir, as of now, we are targeting 20% ethanol blending. And I think we are on the right path to achieve that. By 2025, we should be able to achieve that. But sir, for 100% ethanol blending, the engines need to be modified to accommodate that changes. Because as of now, sir, the 20% I think is the limit by which the engines can adjust without hampering the efficiency and mileage. So I think we have to bring in all stakeholders like automobile manufacturers, oil and natural gas companies, and research and development sector for achieving these goals.
One last question I want to ask you is on slowdown of American economy. So are you aware American economy is in the slowdown mode?
Sir, I have read in
So what are implications of slowdown of American economy on India?
Sir, American economy is slowing down. That is why, sir, the president of USA, Donald Trump, has imposed tariffs because he feels that because of the imports, the American economy is slowing down. I think it's actually it's not a positive sign for India because USA is the highest export destination for India. So I think, in my opinion, we should look to diversify our trade. Like for example, recently we have held talks with European Union. We have also signed a CEPA with UAE. So I think we can minimize the
So
impact of.
you are mentioning the steps we have taken to overcome.
Yes.
I am only interested in knowing how will India get impacted with slowdown in America?
So few sectors will be impacted, like the automobile sector. Because we are importing a lot of automobile parts to USA. So few sectors will be impacted. But I think the government has realized this impact, and that is why we are trying to negotiate deals with
So
other countries.
sectors, can you identify? Import will get impacted or export will get
Sir,
impacted or specific sectors will get impacted?
Sir, export will get impacted, and specific sectors like the agriculture, automobile, pharma, they may be impacted.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, Abhigyan,
Yes, sir.
de-dollarization is very much in news these days. How would it impact India?
Sir, de-dollarization has been undertaken by many countries mainly to reduce dependencies on dollar because of the uncertainties in US economy. But sir, I think it's a good sign because then we don't have to be dependent on dollar and we can negotiate independent deals with other countries like Russia, China, or like Middle East, etc.
Now, if we talk about India's stock market, it is witnessing a slight decline
Yes, sir.
over past month.
Yes, sir.
So, can you identify the reasons?
Sir, I think the main reason is because of the US's uncertain policies, the tariffs war. Because of tariff war, so the inflation is expected to increase in USA. So for that, the federal rates will increase, and because of that, there has been a flight of money from Indian investors to foreign. So because of this, the stock market has seen a crash in the recent times.
Now, who received the latest Nobel Prize in chemistry in 2024, and what was the work?
Sir, I'm unable to recall the names, but I know the field in which they have got.
Yes, what field?
Sir, protein, identifying the protein structure using AI tools. The scientists have been able to accurately predict the structure of protein using artificial intelligence. For that, they got them.
Now you have participated in Bharat Ko Jano quiz and you won something in Heritage India quiz also,
Yes, sir.
and you like exploring lesser known places
Yes, sir.
also. So tell me role of Archaeological Survey of India.
So the archaeological survey has a role in protecting the sites, mainly so that the natural heritage and the originality of the site remains intact. For example, sir, there is a site called Surja Pahar in Gwalpara that has artifacts from Neolithic sites. So the Archaeological Survey of India has been protecting that sites. Similarly, sir, in Charaido Moidam, the ASI has preserved the sites, and that is one of the main reasons why Charaido Moidam got, because the ASI could be able to preserve those 91 Moidams out of those 300.
What do you understand by Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat program?
So, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat is a unification program that has been initiated by Government of India, mainly as a exchange program between different states. At Raj Bhavan, we are conducting statehood day celebrations under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat scheme, under which migrant communities from different states are invited as part of celebration, statehood day celebration.
Vikan, my last question will be on your hobby of watching European football club.
Yes.
So, which is your favorite club and why?
Sir, my favorite club is Manchester United, sir, because it has a history of winning trophies. Like it has the largest number of domestic titles, 20 number. It also won 3 Champions League trophies and also won the treble in 1999.
But I believe their performance in past decade, 10 to 15 years, has not been good. I doubt whether they have won any trophy in Premier League in past 10 years.
So actually, when I started following in 2005, 2006,
No, my
at that
question
time,
is on the performance of your team.
okay. Sir, there are other history associated with the club also because, sir, the first is the Munich air disaster that happened in 1962 that led to the death of almost 80% of first team footballers. But still, the team came up from those dark days and was able to win the European Championship next 2 to 3 years. And sir, secondly, the club promotes youth academy players, and there has been a youth player in its match this starting lineup since 1930. So these two, I think, points to stand out for the club.
So thank you, Abhigyan. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Abhigyan, anything in your DAF which we may not have covered?
Sir, I think it has been covered comprehensively.
Sure.
Some few questions where I thought would not be expected, but I think it has been covered largely.
So, Abhigyan, we now close the interview. We will call you again after a minute or two for the feedback. Till such time, you can wait in the next room.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Please sit down, Abhigyan.
Thank you, sir.
So, Abhigyan, how did you perform today? Your assessment?
Sir, I think fluency was missing to some extent because this is my first knock actually. I come to Delhi just 2 3 days back. I think some fluency is missing. in my opinion.
Good, तो काफी थे यार, अच्छा पट बोल रहे थे.
फिर भी सर अच्छे वर्ड्स नहीं आ रहे थे मुझे ऐसा.
वर्ड्स नहीं आ रहे थे, वो फ्लुएंसी में नहीं आएगा, तो वर्ड्स नहीं आ रहे थे, बट यू आर एबल टू एक्सप्रेस वेल. बट इट्स ऑलवेज गुड इफ यू हैव आइडेंटिफाइड and you can find some more, actual good words. So it's always good. That's very nice. So you said about earlier mock interviews you were referring to?
Yes, sir.
Achha. But UPSC is your first?
Sir, in civil services, I have given. This is my first interview. but
First in UPSC में पहली बार interview में
but sir,
जाओगे ना?
forest services में 2 interview.
फॉरेस्ट में कर चुके हो. अच्छा, you went to the interview stage
Interview
also.
stage.
Finally में
Finally
नहीं
में
हुआ,
नहीं.
कोई बात नहीं. So Abhigyan, panel feels that you are very bright and you have done pretty well and you have very clear thoughts. You have good exposure. You have worked in Cognizant, you have worked in the government. राजभवन में रह के आदमी बहुत सीखता है, सब चीज़ें आपके सामने होती, वो आपको दिख रहा है सारा, कई सारी चीज़ें. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का मुझे बड़ा अच्छा आपका, जब आजकल पेयरिंग किसके साथ है असम की?
Sir, pairing.
स्टेट किसके साथ पेयर किया हुआ है?
Sir, every state we
धीरे-धीरे
celebrate,
कर दिया है.
state days.
So in all you were good, Abhigyan, and कहीं कहीं आपकी जो नॉलेज गैप्स हैं जो मेंबर साहब बताएंगे आपको, वो थोड़ा वाइड कर लो, अपना नॉलेज को वाइडन कर लो, और अपने एरियाज़ में जो डैफ एरियाज़ हैं दैट यू हैव टू डीपन. Assam is a very unique state for civil UPSC in the sense that not too many people are found. तो आप बड़े एक रेयर ब्रीड हो गए,
Yes, sir.
तो आपसे आसाम के ऊपर बहुत क्वेश्चन आएंगे, है ना. आसाम की कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल चीज़ों पे भी आ सकता है, कोई पूछ सकता है, ताकि वो पुराना हो चुका है, बट यू नेवर नो, किसी को कोई नहीं समझ में आया तो वही पूछ ले, स्पेशली द फैमिली प्लानिंग के लिए जो कर रहे थे, या और भी कुछ एग्रेसिवली एड्रेस कर रहे थे. एनआरसी का जो इशू है वो भी हो सकता है. बांग्लादेश का अभी जो क्राइसिस चल रही है उसकी लाइट में असम का किस तरह से है. फ्लड्स के मामले में हाउ असम इकोनॉमी एवरी टाइम it goes back 2 steps behind. So the issues related to Assam as to what is holding back Assam's economic development, and बाकी ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस का आपने बता ही दिया. तो ओवरऑल आपने अच्छा किया है, एंड इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू लर्न मोर. आपने केमिस्ट्री की हुई है तो आई वॉज वांटिंग टू आस्क समथिंग ऑन रेयर अर्थ ऑल्सो विच इज़ बोन ऑफ कंटेंशन आई वुड से, क्योंकि ट्रम्प साहब के तो माइंड में वो रेयर अर्थ ही घूम रहा है, वो दिन रात सपने में वही देखते हैं, है ना, उसके चक्कर में ही कैन गो टू एनी एक्सटेंट, ही इज़ गोइंग टू एनी एक्सटेंट. सो यू आर गुड अभिज्ञान, कीप इट अप एंड जस्ट करते रहो आप, थोड़ा थोड़ा, आपका टाइम भी है आपके पास 1 महीना, यू विल डू वेरी वेल.
Yeah. So I find, I find you a very good candidate. You answered quite well in my section.
Yes.
All questions you have tackled very nicely. Uh,
So just a humble admission, sir. वो in a set of forest report I forgot to read actually. So thank you, sir.
yeah.
I look into it.
So, State of Forest Report 2023. Assam is one of the most important state as far as forest is concerned. Assam and Madhya Pradesh. These two are very important states for, and Chhattisgarh to some extent. They are important states. So you expect a lot of questions on the forestry and wildlife sector. Not only forestry, your wildlife issue, is rhinos, etc., etc. Areas where you must know this hulok gibbons, then orangutans, orang sing.
Orangutan तो
नहीं वहाँ नहीं है, लेकिन
Hulok
वो
gibbon
एक औरंग एक सेंचुरी है वहाँ पे,
Orang National Park.
औरंग नेशनल पार्क, हाँ नेशनल पार्क है. तो उसमें क्या एनिमल मिलते हैं, पीपल कंफ्यूज इट विद गिबन्स एक्चुअली, तो वो आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. और असम का जो एक इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया, आपका जो क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछे जा सकते हैं, दैट इज दी इंसर्जेंसी का जो एग्रीमेंट्स हुए हैं, 7-8 एग्रीमेंट हुए हैं इंसर्जेंसी वाले. बोडो क्या हुआ है इसका, हाँ वो सब, दैट इज
Alpha के साथ भी
हैं?
with Alpha also one agreement was signed.
हाँ, वो एक एरिया आपके लिए बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है. एक और आपके लिए बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है आसाम फ्लड्स. ठीक है,
Yes.
आसाम फ्लड्स प्लस माजुली आइलैंड. ठीक है, ये दो एरिया आपको पढ़ने चाहिए डिटेल में. माजुली के बारे में, वहाँ का हैंडीक्राफ्ट, ट्रेडिशनल, ये सब जो चीज़ें हैं ना, वहाँ की जो पुराना हिस्ट्री है वहाँ का, कुछ भक्ति काल का, वो क्या क्या है वहाँ पे जो भी है, और तो सच ऑफ थिंग्स है. दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया. एंड देन असम का इंफ्रा, लुक ईस्ट एंड एक्ट ईस्ट वाले जो मामले हैं वो सब. ठीक है, तो ये आप देखिए. बट ओवरऑल यू हैव डन वेरी गुड इन माय सेक्शन. मैं आपको कुछ ये बता रहा हूँ, और शेड्यूल 5 और 6 के बारे में डिटेल में पढ़िएगा, क्या डिफरेंस है. ठीक है,
Yes.
आप अच्छा करेंगे, यू विल डू वेरी गुड इन इंटरव्यू. ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you.
So, Abhigyan, your personality is very good, but you look very serious. Throughout the interview, you appeared very serious. So, bring some joy on your face, joy of participating in discussion, joy of qualifying this examination, and that should reflect on your face. So, thoda sa smile when the question is being asked. Number two is three areas you need to just look into. Biotechnology as disruptor. Since it is your subject, just find out what are various areas besides healthcare and agriculture where biotechnology will be technology of 21st century. तो उसको आप देखना. अभिज्ञान शाकुंतलम, the first book to project women in its complete spirit, that is intellectual woman, is being celebrated. Abhigyan means knowledgeable, intellect, most intelligent is Abhigyan. So Abhigyan Shakuntalam was the first book to celebrate the women. That is the significance of Abhigyan Shakuntalam. क्योंकि आपका नाम, वेरी रेयर नेम, आई हैवंट कम अक्रॉस अभिज्ञान, दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम. तो वो देख लेना. स्लो डाउन ऑफ यूएस इकोनॉमी will certainly have impact on India. It will impact both our exports as well as imports. Look into the areas that are going to be. We are taking steps, but then my question is limited. So your answer should only be focused on that. ठीक है. Ethanol blending. Now ethanol blending efforts are being made to go beyond 20%. And second question was, some countries have achieved 100%. Yes. So how they have achieved, what all needs to be done to go ahead. So those are the supplementary questions you should be ready with. Okay. All the best.
So, Abhigyan, good personality, good communication, overall good performance. Just two suggestions. If you can try to speak a little bit louder, if it does not hinder with your thought process and if you are comfortable. Secondly, just look into the names of Nobel Prize winners of late, since chemistry is your optional subject. Otherwise, you are doing pretty well. Wish you all the best.
Abhigan, any questions?
सर वो गवर्नर का क्वेश्चन है सर. सर वो सर व्हाट इज द प्रॉपर आंसर फॉर दैट एनक्रोचमेंट क्वेश्चन? Encroachment by governor, what should I actually answer?
You just mention what have been, what is happening, and make it your own point. Sir, the role of governor in the recent past has definitely come to limelight, and especially in state like Tamil Nadu, there have been many occasions, and even Honorable Supreme Court had to intervene. Right? आप कहीं नहीं आए बीच में, है ना? Facts. So Supreme Court has also desired that there should be, they should kind of, वो देख लेना exact wording. I don't want to put words in your mouth. वो exact होना चाहिए. तो by and large क्या हो रहा है, वो आपका stand बनता जा रहा है. It's a more clarity, more clarification, if it comes, will help better relations between center-state relations and relations between the office of governor and the office of, of the state government. ऐसे कुछ करके. What else? I believe you like golden things.
Sir,
हाँ, उस दिन जरा देख
लेकिन
लेना
सर
क्या
ये तो
क्या
खोलना पड़ेगा शायद. We have to
क्या
open
क्या
this.
उतार. वॉच तो पहनो, लेकिन इतनी चमचमाती हुई थोड़ी सी उस दिन के लिए अच्छी नहीं लगेगी. ठीक है ना? तो इसको देख लेना. अब अंगूठी का मैं कमेंट नहीं करूंगा, क्योंकि
सर वो तो खोलना
कोई
पड़ेगा.
लकी अंगूठी हो तो मैं कहूँ हटा दो और आपको मेरे ऊपर की भाई कम मार्क्स मिल गए मुझे. ठीक है. वी हैव गिवन यू 65% टुडे, so you are one of the best today, I would say. तो just keep it up. टाई को थोड़ा सा नॉट को ऐसे ढीले लेके मत जाना वहाँ. जस्ट सी हाउ हमने अपने कैसे गलों को दबाया हुआ है. तुम भी दबा लो, यंग मैन हो, थोड़ी देर के लिए, आधा घंटा है. इसको ऊपर करके ना, बटन ऊपर का शर्ट का भी बंद है, स्मार्टनेस दिखती है. फिजिकल पर्सोना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. यू विल डू वेरी वेल.
Thank you.